Hey everyone, welcome back to Two Idiots Review. I'm Caleb.
I'm Hannah, and we are getting ready to watch episode 5 of Hawkeye. I don't know the name of it, but it's on the video, so you... Ronin. There you
Simple
go.
enough.
We've watched the previous episodes, so if you haven't checked those out and want to, they're there, except for episode 2.
It's been a really good series so far,
yeah.
so...
I've actually really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
More than I thought I would, honestly.
Because you weren't the biggest like Hawkeye fan in general, so you're just like, I don't know, yeah, like Hawkeye, like least favorite of
the Avengers. I was like,
and you're like, and just like the one you're least looking forward to when everything was announced. You're like, I don't know, like Hawkeye, like whatever. And then,
but yeah, I'm actually like really liking it. So there you go. It's not always. Sometimes it can exceed expectations.
So unfortunately, only 2 episodes left, but we're gonna go ahead and watch episode 5 of Ronin.
Wait, what are we watching right now?
Well, 2018. That was
no,
the end of.
I'm just kidding. It just looked like very movie opening.
Well, I mean, this is movie quality work. She's wearing the.
She's wearing the white suit.
The not so white suit now.
Yeah. And the vest. Or no, not her vest. A vest.
Yelena, how is your sister doing?
Are they about to incorporate the snap?
She's doing okay.
This was 2018, so she's not dead yet.
And then you went at the...
What if I feel like the snap is about to happen and they're gonna show her disappearing, which would be nice because then at least we get confirmation that she was gone during the snap.
Well, it also makes sense why Natasha's death. She lost 5 years with Natasha.
Right. Otherwise, it's like, it would have seemed weird. Oh, yep. All right.
Oh, and that's her returning. Interesting that we're getting this little backstory.
I've lost 5 years of my life. Please.
That makes even Endgame even more like
Just trying to help you.
sad when you see like Black Widow all depressed and stuff. She's like, I finally like had a family and they probably all disappeared and they're just like.
I mean, I'm sure she probably looked for them.
You need to find Natasha.
So it's like Hawkeye wasn't only trying to save his family, Black Widow was also trying to save hers.
Okay.
Well, crap. It's a great start to this episode.
I know.
I had heard that episode 5 where everybody's gonna, Twitter's gonna be blowing up after episode 5, and now I'm like,
well, that was a good start.
Yeah, that was a good start, and it's nice that we're slowly starting to get confirmation on which characters were snapped.
I mean,
I always suspected that she was, because I was like, the only thing that would make like real sense of her being so not just obviously her
but the fact
died.
that like she just was absent from the movie too, because like you think that like Yelena would have been there with Black Widow instead of like Black Widow just being at the campus alone.
But I was like,
Lose Kate. Kate Bishop. Hi. I made macaroni if you want some.
There's Yelena.
I'm sorry, what?
Well, I was starving and you took forever, so I wanted to make food. Are you really not hungry? That fight was so long. Really tasty. Really tasty.
This is why she quickly became a fan favorite.
It's weird that she can have like the fiercest looks and then like have a personality like
I
this.
know. Hi.
One fork?
Like in the last episode, like she had like dagger eyes and was just like, I could kill all of you, and then this one she's just like, hi.
This is not cutlery.
I am not gonna just sit and have dinner with you after you tried to kill me.
Enemy. And she made some really good smelling macaroni. But in all honesty, if I wanted to kill you, I
You would have already.
Right as you open the door.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't have even had time to shut it.
No.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Oh, I love hot sauce.
Ew, on macaroni and cheese?
Yeah, it's good.
Gross.
So what do you want? You're really Natasha's sister.
Yes.
Wow, I did not see that coming. Like, thank God I didn't kill you up there.
Like you would have been able to kill
I know.
You kill me again. Oh, Kate Bishop, you are so funny. That's hilarious. That one is the funniest.
Natasha and Clint were friends.
No way. Hawkeye isn't staying in a hotel for Christmas. Better take my couch.
He's like, I don't want to stay in a hotel.
I know, he's like, I have a bed in a hotel, not a couch. He's like, hotel bed? Some weird old guy's couch.
New outfits for you and Kate. You want to see
He's like, why is my name last?
No, he knows why.
You were the bravest of us all, weren't you?
Is she gonna be in this as like a ghost?
Stubborn.
It's like a Force ghost.
No, but it's like, you know, like a memory, not like actually there. But is Scarlett Johansson going to be in it?
Stupid orange rock.
Second, please. Let me put on brass knuckles so I can punch your face.
It's like a bang gun where you shoot it and a little flag comes out.
Or it's like, you know, in cartoons when they shoot arrows with messages and like a little thing like rolls down. Like,
Tonight where you first met the Ronin.
And like, do you really think that she came alone? Or?
I know. It's like, yeah, Natasha told Bruce that she came alone during the first Avengers movie.
I
But,
know.
I mean, yeah, there they all are. Well, that was like a horror movie. Like,
I know. Geez.
You better have your sword.
I know. Come on, let's just the crap out of you. And here comes Yelena. Oh. You can really try to stand there and look tough in your tracksuit.
But he's comfy.
I mean,
Passing of the baton, or passing of the arrow.
Well, that's the guy I've been worried about this whole time. Kingpin.
Fask!
and it was Vincent D'Onofrio.
I know.
Oh, you freaking jerks! Oh, why is that? Now there's only one episode.
So many questions now.
I know, and I knew it. I knew it, and yet I'm still just.
You recognize his hands like 2 episodes ago.
Like the first episode. Oh, crap! Dang it! I'm mad that there's only one episode left now.
I mean, obviously, you know, Fisk isn't going to be like
No,
one and done in
I
this
know,
series,
but like,
I mean, I feel like he's probably going to be involved in Echo and maybe Spider-Man: No Way Home. I mean, maybe that's why they did this episode like this. They had to reveal it here first before before the movie tomorrow.
right. Oh, crap, dang it, that was a good episode. That's definitely one I'm going to be rewatching probably today sometime.
If I had time, I would, but I have so much other stuff to do today that I won't have time.
I mean, I don't know that I'll have time.
I mean, I'll definitely watch it before next week. I mean, I'll probably watch it like 2 or 3 times before next
I
week.
know.
But
Crap, that was definitely the best episode so far. Not even just because of the Fisk reveal. I mean, the whole setup with...
I mean, just Yelena in general
Yeah.
just stole this whole episode.
I mean, she steals everything. I mean, she stole Black Widow. She stole... I mean, crap, dang it.
Please tell me there's like an end credit scene
That's
with
what I
like
was just
Fisk
like...
in it.
Look at his head. The building.
I mean, I have so many questions. How is he here? Is Daredevil now canon? I mean, you know, there's a lot of rumors he's going to be like in No Way Home, and even Kevin Feige, I think, confirmed that he will be playing Daredevil.
Yeah, that Charlie Cox
but,
will be playing Daredevil.
But are these the same iterations?
Characters that we know,
or is it just like, you know, it's the multiverse, but these people, you know, they still look like they do in the other universe. Like, you know, there's so many different, you know, there's so many unknown variables.
I said in the last episode, when we were watching the last episode,
you know, it could be because of No Way Home.
2 years. You know, this takes place 2 years after Endgame, the series, and Spider-Man picks up 6 months. You know,
I mean, we don't know for sure what the timeline's going to be.
there could be a time jump in Spider-Man,
in,
but it picks,
in No Way Home. Right?
Yeah, that's what I mean. But like, it picks up right at, you know, it's gonna have to pick up right at where Far From Home ended.
I mean, not necessarily. It could be, you know.
Because, you know, you've seen clips in like the trailers and stuff where there's like the trial and there's like, you know.
Well, yeah, but trials don't happen overnight. Like, it
No,
could be,
I know,
the trial
but
could
I
be 6
mean-
months, a year later.
But I still feel like it's gonna pick up like pretty quickly, at least to show the initial response to everybody finding out.
At the very least, it showed he was still in high school.
Yeah.
In the trailers, which, I mean, trailers could be deceiving too.
True.
But at the very least, it looks like he's still in high school, so he was, I mean, I don't even know how old he is. Like, it's hard to, like, keep track with it with, 5-year time jumps and all this.
Yeah.
I'm like, I feel like he's been in high school forever now.
Yeah, well, I mean, he was, like, 15 or something when
supposed to be, like, a freshman.
In, like, the first one, so, I mean...
I'm like, he's maybe a senior now, hopefully, finally.
Yeah, who knows, but... Yeah, so it'll be interesting. I'm really looking forward to finding out, is this the Fisk that we've watched for 3 years on Daredevil?
And I kind of hope that it is.
I hope it is too, because they set up so many, like, good things in that show with him. Like, it'd be interesting if, like, him and Daredevil and Jessica Jones kind of got brought in and then weren't able to get back to their own, like, universe, and so he's,
Or if it's, or they could just make it canon, I guess, and just be like, that just happened in the MCU. Like,
yeah.
it was always
guess,
here. Like,
that
they're like, oh no, Iron Fist got snapped away and never came back. For some reason, he was just the one person that didn't come back.
Yeah, he didn't make it. Oh, he got sucked into a different universe.
Yeah. He's now in like the Andrew Garfield universe. And he's like, where am I?
Him and a different Iron Fist got switched. So that's how they're going to explain a recast. But yeah, so I mean, I'm really looking forward to finding out the answers of.
I'm just happy he's back.
Yeah. I mean, I had a feeling, like, once Kevin Feige confirmed, like, hey, Charlie Cox is going to be our MCU Daredevil, I was like, there's no way.
There's no reason why you wouldn't have Kingpin back.
Yeah, I was like, there's no way you're not going to have Vincent D'Onofrio as Kingpin.
He probably just got a random call and it's just like, hello, it's like Kevin Feige. He's like, hey, do you want to play Kingpin again? He's just like, what?
Well, I mean, and he
wanted to.
He's been one that's been trying to get the show, like, back since it, first left. So he's been someone that's been, like, a big supporter of, like, trying to get the show, like, into a movie or, whatever. Because he, wanted to keep playing the character.
I just feel like that.
And then he also tweeted that he hopes that that Karen Page, because that actress did such a good job, that she gets to come back. And I'm like, so she's coming back now? Like, is that what he was telling us in that tweet?
I feel like that. It would be an easy explanation that it's just like, oh, they're in this universe now because of No Way Home. But I just feel like there wouldn't be enough time for him to have this kind of, like, cachet to his name where, like, Hawkeye is just referring to him as, like, the big guy and we don't want to mess with him and we don't want to be on his radar. And I'm like, I feel like there wouldn't be enough time.
The timeline wouldn't really make sense in the sense that he knew of the big guy during the 5-year,
Yeah, that too, actually, because he said your boss is the one who hired me. So I guess technically he would have to have been here before Endgame, before Infinity War. So actually, that actually kind of throws your theory out the window.
I mean, I'm okay with it being canon because I liked everything that they built.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't know how he's out of jail.
Now they have two options. It's either canon or it's just, these are just the same characters being played by the same people, but it's not the same universe. It's just they look the same in this one.
Way more confusing, but...
I mean, it would be a little bit confusing because then people are just going to be like, well, no, that's...
Because on third season of Daredevil, he went to jail, right? Like, at the end? So, like, how did he get out of jail?
Well, season 3 he was like in jail, but like pulling things behind the scenes.
He got out of jail. Then I thought he went back.
Oh yeah, because Daredevil was gonna kill Vanessa, and then he was like, but like he made a deal and was like, you stay, you're gonna go to jail and you're gonna stay in jail, and he's like, okay, but I mean it's Kingpin,
Yeah,
he just, pulls a couple of strings, has cops in his pockets, and boom, he's out.
I mean, true. So yeah, lots of questions. Really good episode. I mean, that might be my favorite episode.
I mean, it's my favorite episode of the series so far.
Of the series, but I'm like, it might be my favorite
episode of like Disney Plus.
One of my favorite episodes of Disney Plus, maybe. I'd have to go back and rewatch
WandaVision.
Well, not just. I mean, that's why I can't say it's my favorite of the series because WandaVision was just so good. But I'd have to go back and rewatch like Falcon and Winter Soldier and Loki. But it's definitely up there. And again, not just because of the Kingpin, but because of, Yelena, the whole story kind of.
I mean, just everything.
Everything
was really.
Everything was just really well done
from beginning. I mean, that opening scene with like Yelena getting snapped and all that and brought back, and just like just everything. The way it was directed, the way the story went, like everything was just superb in this episode.
Yeah.
I mean, it's already been really great out of the series already, but this one just raised the bar even higher.
I'm like, what's gonna happen in next week's episode?
And I really have no idea. I still don't even know who the main bad
Kingpin.
guy is. Well, but I don't know. I don't think like Hawkeye and Kate Bishop are going to be sitting there fighting Kingpin at the end.
Yeah, I mean, probably
I think this is just kind of like setting that up. Like he's the one that's like pulling the strings behind everything. But like I don't know who I don't know what the resolution to this series is going to be. Like, it could have been Echo, but I feel like that kind of is now being resolved in this one because now she's like questioning things.
Yeah, and she's gonna find out that Fisk is the one.
Well,
that
I guess her mom actually, because I said that last episode where I was like, it'd be interesting if like the mom was like ended up being like the person they have to take down, but now she's in a photo with Kingpin, so now it's like that she's doing things that she's not supposed to be.
Well, and while she may not have like directly called Yelena, she is. The one responsible for hiring her, which is what I thought.
Because she talked to Kingpin and then Kingpin hired
or they talked to Val, or like, I have no idea.
I mean, yeah, Kingpin looks like he would know Val.
So I was like, yeah, so I wouldn't, once that whole thing happened, and I was just like, okay, so it's definitely more like plausible that she's like the villain of the season. Like I said in a previous episode, that because you can't be a superhero in Marvel and have like nice parents, or parents at all, or I was like, everybody's always always got parent issues.
Once again, I mean, not that the series needs to have like some kind of like big boss fight to end this series, but like her mom wouldn't be somebody that that Hawkeye and Kate would be like fighting, fighting physically. At least.
I mean, they'll still be fighting the tracksuit mafia, I would assume, but
and L.I.N. the swordsman, I guess, her like boyfriend that's now in jail. I was like, he's not done.
No,
I'm like that'd be a weird end to his story.
I've never worked a day in my life. Ooh.
Like that'd be a weird end to his story if it was just like, oh, he just went to jail and that was it. But yeah, I mean the finale. I mean now I kind of wish there was more than just one episode.
I
left,
know, and that better be like a 4-hour episode.
It's like 30 minutes. I'm like, with 10 minutes of
that
credit.
Better be a long one. But yeah, crap. Now we gotta wait a week, but. Only one more day till Spider-Man. Let us know.
And then 2 days till Spider-Man, and then 3 days till Spider-Man.
True. We got a lot of tickets this weekend. But yeah, so let us know what you guys thought in the comments. Like, subscribe, and thank you for watching.